When I found a small print of Whistler's painting, I was looking at it carefully and I was thinking what an interesting composition it was. And I was wondering if there was a way that I could make work about that composition. And then I realized it was an opportunity to make work that had humor.
She's incredibly witty, and each photograph is funny and smart, and her mother is such a trooper for putting up with all of that.
She didn't care. She just wanted to hang out with me and spend time with me, so she was thrilled to have that opportunity.
Her mother's role in the project, I thought their interaction that was clear in the setting up of the scenes, I thought was most interesting.
She would wear one or two outfits. Maybe once every 2 weeks she would come and model for me. And I don't shoot a lot of film. I shoot maybe 2, 3 images. So she didn't have to sit there for very long. But I didn't shoot them all at once. It took me about 2 years to shoot. I found a painting of a man and I realized, well, she could be the bride and he was the husband. So it was all kind of like, sometimes I found a painting that worked and then I had to find the costume. And sometimes I found the costume and then I would have to find the piece of art that would go with it. The black velvet paintings with Elvis are kind of famous in the kitsch world, and I found one and I wanted to have my mother dressed as Elvis. So I found a white jumpsuit in a thrift store, and then I sewed on all the fringe and the glitz and bought an Elvis wig and put her together in that, and I think it's pretty funny.
To me, it's a success, and what she had spoke a little bit about in her lecture it was a throwback to Whistler. So she's smart in the sense that she's referencing art history.
I discovered a small print of Whistler's arrangement in black and gray at a local garage sale, and it set me on a new path. That same day, I found a leopard coat and hat, a cat painting, and a chair that was eerily similar to the one that Whistler had used. And I knew I was on to something. I was a painter before I was a photographer, so it felt very natural for me, and I also loved hand-painted Japanese postcards. I love old hand-painted photographs, and so I wanted to try that technique.
Myself, when I was starting out in school, one of the projects I was really interested in was painting on black and white photographs. So I can feel it that a little way, you know, using your hands and coloring on top of that.
It's all about the relationship, and I think it's wonderful that she collaborated with her mother. I think it's an incredible tribute to the woman. It's fantastic in all the poses and everything that she did.
Having it be her mother, it's this very close relationship. You can tell they have a really close relationship. And so that emotional aspect too, I think, also comes through the photographs.
It's a universal series because everyone has a mother. Everyone fantasizes maybe about their mother dressing up, and so the work has gone all over the world because it's such a universal subject. And humor is universal if you can present it in a way that people understand.
Everybody can relate to it. You know, that's the one thing people keep forgetting is like having things that everyone can relate to is really important.
I've seen them online on her blog and on other various places, but being able to see that in person is really kind of breathtaking in a sense. How funny they are. Each one is really individual and creative and has so much character.
I only want to say that I want to make photographs till I die, and I just want to keep going, and I think that keeps you looking at the world, it keeps you compassionate, it keeps you engaged and involved, and it's really exciting to be a photographer in this day and age, so I feel really lucky.